Have you ever felt that spark between you and your wife or your partner has faded? That intimacy, that connection you once took for granted, is slipping further away every day? Maybe you've noticed her pulling away, or worse, maybe she's just gone emotionally quiet, and when you try to bring up intimacy, it feels like you're walking on eggshells. You're not alone. Many men experience this, especially as life gets busier, stress piles up, and responsibilities weigh heavier. But here's the thing, what if I told you there's a 30-second trick, a simple, almost unbelievable step that could reignite her desire and restore your confidence, even if you're past your prime years? By the end of this video, you'll understand not just why desire fades, but how to reconnect emotionally and physically, using a method that works for real men just like you. And I'll give you a step-by-step guide you can start tonight. But first, you need to understand why this happens. And that's what most men never learn, so they keep making the same mistakes. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share can change everything. I'm Dr. Emma Blake. I've spent over 15 years helping men and couples regain intimacy, passion, and connection. I'm not talking about quick gimmicks or empty promises. I combine science, psychology, and practical steps that produce real, lasting results. I've seen marriages saved, desire reignited, and men regain confidence they thought was lost forever. And I want you to experience that transformation too. Here's what you're going to learn today: why her desire changed, and why it's not about you, how to reconnect with her emotionally and physically without pressure or frustration, and step-by-step methods you can start tonight that actually work. By the time you finish watching, you'll know exactly what to do, what to say, and how to feel confident in your ability to restore intimacy. And yes, there's even a tiny 30-second spice trick that works on a physiological level, something science actually supports, that I'll show you later in this video. Let me tell you about Mark, one of my clients. He came to me frustrated and defeated. "Emma," he said, "I don't even recognize my marriage anymore. I try to connect. I try to be romantic, but she just pulls away." Mark and his wife had been together for over 20 years. They had kids, careers, bills, life. And somewhere along the way, intimacy became transactional, or worse, non-existent. I asked him a simple question: when was the last time you felt truly connected to her, not just physically but emotionally? He paused. He couldn't remember. And that's the reality for so many men. The emotional bond weakens first, long before the sexual bond does. And if you try to jump straight to sex without rebuilding that emotional safety, it rarely works. Mark learned that restoring intimacy isn't about being more aggressive, more romantic, or more persuasive. It's about creating emotional safety, removing pressure, and rekindling desire naturally. And within 6 weeks, Mark's marriage transformed. They weren't just having sex. They were connecting deeply, laughing together, and enjoying each other like they did when they first met. And the best part? It started with just a few simple steps you can start tonight. Here's the hard truth. Her desire isn't fading because she doesn't love you. It's fading because something in her mind and body feels unsafe, disconnected, or overstressed. Let's break it down. When life is busy, her brain associates intimacy with stress. High cortisol levels literally suppress sexual desire. As women age, estrogen and testosterone levels shift, changing libido patterns. If she doesn't feel truly seen, heard, or understood, her body won't respond. Sexual desire is emotional before it's physical. Even small, unresolved conflicts create subtle walls. She may still love you, but she's protecting herself emotionally. Your job isn't to fix her, it's to create conditions where desire can return naturally. And most men don't know how to do this. I've worked with thousands of men who make the same mistakes, and it kills intimacy. Pressuring or begging for sex, "Come on, I haven't had sex in weeks," makes her feel guilty or trapped. Desire dies under pressure. Pretending everything is fine or bottling up feelings creates emotional distance. Women often communicate through feelings, not words. Missing these cues breaks trust and intimacy. Romance isn't about material things. Emotional presence is far more powerful. Do you recognize yourself in any of these? Most men do, and that's why intimacy fades. But here's the truth, it's not too late. Here's the core of it. Women need to feel seen, heard, and safe. Emotional disconnection leads to sexual disconnection. Think about it. When she's stressed, exhausted, or doubting your connection, her body won't respond. Sex isn't just physical, it's emotional, psychological, and biological. And here's the secret most men never realize: you can't force desire. You can create the conditions for desire to flourish. I call this the communication and safety method. Here's how it works. For 1 to 2 weeks, pause all attempts at sex. Let her feel safe without pressure or expectation. Instead, focus on connection, affection, and reassurance. Find a quiet moment and ask, "I've noticed we've been drifting, and I want to understand how you feel." Be curious, not defensive. Listen more than you talk. Repeat what she says to show understanding. "It sounds like you've been feeling overwhelmed and unappreciated. Is that right?" Avoid solving her problems immediately. Just acknowledge her feelings. Small gestures matter. Texts during the day to show thoughtfulness, holding her hand while watching TV, offering help without expectation. Once emotional connection strengthens, initiate non-sexual touch, hugs, back rubs, gentle caresses. Desire follows safety and connection, not the other way around. This is simple but powerful. A small biohormonal boost through touch and sensory cues triggers desire. In just a moment, I'll show you exactly what to say tonight to start this process, and it only takes 30 seconds. Here's what to expect. In week 1, emotional walls start to soften. She notices you are calm, safe, and attentive. By week 2, she begins to open up, even in small ways. Conversations feel easier. In weeks 3 and 4, non-sexual intimacy increases. Touch, laughter, shared moments. By month 2 to 3, emotional safety is restored. Sexual desire naturally returns. She initiates touch and closeness. By month 3 to 4, full intimacy is restored, deeper than before. You both feel connected, valued, and desired. Notice how desire follows connection, not the other way around. Patience and consistency are key. Desire isn't just emotional, it's holistic. Chronic stress kills libido, so encourage her to relax and support her mentally. Healthy lifestyle, diet, and exercise impact desire. Sharing responsibilities removes resentment and increases attraction. Blood flow, cardiovascular health, and sleep all affect sexual function. The more holistic you are, the faster and stronger the results. I know this can feel overwhelming, but here's the truth. You can start changing this tonight. Even small actions, pausing pressure, listening carefully, a touch of kindness, begin the chain reaction that restores intimacy. Mark's story proves it. 6 weeks to connection, laughter, and passion. He thought it was impossible, and yet here he is. You can be that man too. If you're ready to take back your marriage and your intimacy, comment below, "I'm ready to reconnect." Share your experiences, struggles, or small wins. Your story might inspire another man to take action tonight. For men looking for an extra boost, there are natural supplements and exercises that support hormone balance and circulation, things that enhance libido safely. But remember, supplements work best when combined with emotional connection and consistency. Imagine this. In a few weeks, she looks at you with desire in her eyes again. You hold her hand, laugh together, and feel the spark return. Not forced, not awkward, natural. Your marriage can feel alive again. You can feel proud, confident, and loved. I'm Dr. Emma Blake, and I've seen this transformation happen countless times. Now it's your turn. Start tonight. Take that first step. Listen, connect, and watch intimacy return, because your relationship and your confidence are worth it. Before you go, here's the final tip: a 30-second spice trick that triggers dopamine, oxytocin, and desire instantly. It's simple, science-backed, and works even for men over 50. All you need is your hands, your eyes, and your voice. I'll make a separate deep dive video showing exactly how, so you can try it tonight.